Hey again everyone, just following up with another video. This time I'm going to play this cabinet here. Now currently it's running a 60-in-1 board, so it's got all your classics like Pac-Man, Galaga and all that. So, which is a bit nicer than just having one dedicated game in the cabinet, but then you're not really running the real board. So it's not quite as nice as, if you're running the real thing. But nevertheless, the board's quite good. Some games have a few sound issues, but the main ones that I like playing always sound great. So this is a cabinet that I restored. It's probably from 1981. On this side here, we've got the graphics here. This is a New Zealand cabinet, so just looking at it, it's got a Popeye looking guy on it, which then sort of trips you out by going into a smaller one. He's playing the cabinet, which has got a picture of himself saying the same thing again and again and again. This cabinet is quite interesting because when I got it, it wasn't working, but I restored it all, but I didn't have the key here for the coin door. Now, we had to destroy the lock to get into it, and there was over $200 worth of old 20-cent coins, which are no longer in use here in New Zealand. Actually, I've got that right here. So this is over $200 worth of 20-cent coins, and it's about 13 kgs. I weighed it, so it's quite heavy, but that was inside here. Replaced the lock, and it's all back to how it was. So I've got 3 of these cabinets that have the same decals on it, or the same print on it. So this side has this Popeye looking guy. The other side you can't quite see, but if I look across to here, here's the same cabinet again, and you can sort of see it's got like a spaceship and a sort of like a coming in to land on a planet. This one's got a bit of some kids back in the day have obviously put their names into it, but I will leave that as it is. Some of these other cabinets, none of them were working, so again I repainted them and sort of just cleaned them up, trying to keep them as original as possible. But today I'm playing this one here, so I think I will play some Galaga. So I'll set up the tripod and we'll have a game. Probably will run on 1 credit and see how far I can get. Right, so here we go. I've got it all set to play. As you can see, this is originally would have been a Phoenix cabinet. Now, obviously that's not the original, would have been the American perspex for the top here. But again, New Zealand cabinet, so quite often we just got things that were either similar or close or just did the job. But yeah, this one does have Phoenix on this board, which is quite neat. Yeah, I've got it set up. This one's set to free play, and I'll just hit the start and see how you go. Oh, I can sort of see the reflection of the speaker up in the top there. But yeah, so I'm not I'm not the best player at these, and I'm very casual when I do play them, but I do enjoy playing them. But yeah, I'll see how far I can go. I think I tweaked the settings on this, so I've got a lot of extra lives just to help me give a longer game. But yeah, as I say, I'm not the best at these, but I just sort of play very casually and just enjoy it for what it is. So this one has got a CRT I had to replace on this cabinet, and I ended up finding out that Gold Star television screens from the 90s work with the chassis, so I was able to find one, take out the screen from the television, because no longer are useful here in New Zealand now that we've gone digital, and most old CRT televisions work on the analog television signals. So although I don't really like pulling something apart that works fine, it sort of definitely helped with this restoring this cabinet. Right, so I've just got to pay a bit more attention. I'll probably have a second game just to, since I'm not really paying too much attention on this first one. Ooh, got him. Got them all that time. I'm thinking it probably had a card that blocks out the light for that speaker that I can see reflected in the screen, just up in the high score there. So it could be something I will look into sorting out one day. But at least this cabinet is in completely playable condition, and it can do what it's meant to do, is sort of you have fun with it. Oh, that was just, wasn't even looking what I was doing. So I'll just see if I can move this up a bit more, get a slightly better angle on it, and we'll have just one more game. So once you've finished a game on the 60-in-1 board, it will just go back to this menu again. But you can select it to be dedicated to one game only. So it will just stay in that game and not go any further. Anyway, I'll have one last game and just see if I can get a little bit further. But again, I'm not generally that great at this. I'm very casual with playing the games, so... In fact, I probably play Pac-Man a bit more on this board than any of the other games, but again, not even generally very good at Pac-Man. Oh, he came up from behind. Oh, I'm terrible. So this cabinet is a what is the name? Castronics, which was from, I think the company was in Christchurch, New Zealand. So back in the day, this would have been one of the ones they were really going for, making a lot of them. I've seen a few of them around, but I've never seen one since I was a kid. I see them for sale, but yeah, these are the first ones I've seen for years that I just happen to get my hands on. Right, so down to the last life, and it probably won't last long on that either. You can let yourself get caught by it, by that one, and it will take your ship away. But if you can free your ship, then it will come down and join you, and you'll have two ships on the screen at the same time, joined together and shooting at the same time. So, yeah. Anyway, that's the end of this video. So thanks for watching.